how's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing well and Merry Christmas. What do we got? Yeah, just over 1 day to go until Christmas Day. Will Christmas come for altcoin holders, Titan X holders, Pulse Chain holders? Oh, it'll be funny next week. We'll do like a review of the year 2025. Definitely did not bring all the things that we were hoping and expecting, but it certainly tested us all out. You know, we found out a lot about many of our compadres over the last load of months, especially this year 2025. Yeah, insane to think where we are now at this stage of 2025 compared to even back in Jake's mastermind. We were selling all our coins. We were starting to sell our coins over a year ago was the original plan back in that mastermind. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? That would have been, it would have been literally starting to sell, after the massive pump that we got at the first anniversary of Titan X, day 2888, and the spectacle that was the 3 months after that. But oh, it's a very, very different scenario. The reality is very, very different from where we thought would be at this time. But look, many things are shaping up to look pretty bullish for 2026. Like we had a good chat last week. We did have a good chat last week. Just about what's we're here and whether it's going full bull-tard or full-on bear mode in 2026. You've just got to be positioned correctly and stick to your original plans. We the Blaze team put a little all projects from the team, Blaze, Diamond, Inferno, World, top 3 in Titan X ecosystem today. Now, that is simply a snapshot of time. I kind of dislike when people constantly post charts because whenever they post a chart, it's on a good day. That you post a chart 50% up, it could easily have been 40% down the day before, or the following day 40% down. So I don't like to post that kind of stuff too often, but it kind of felt right just to put that little post out yesterday. The top 3 gainers on the day yesterday within the Titan X ecosystem. And I don't think it really is any surprise that it would be, the team that's working the hardest in the ecosystem for the ecosystem, that if they're the only project still getting a lot of attention, a lot of work put into them, that it seems right that they would be the ones that kind of perform better over time from here. There's a lot of projects in the Titan X ecosystem that have completely faded away. A lot. We haven't really spoke much about this, but 42 tokens on the Titan X hub. And I remember 3 months ago sitting looking and thinking most of these coins will probably come back pretty well. Now, bonded liquidity aside, there are coins and projects that I think do lead the way these days because there are people that are willing to work for them and put the work in and do the work that needs to be done for them. And they are all stand out. You can see, without starting to get into nitty gritty and name names, we could maybe do that next week. Look at look at a lot of the different projects one by one next week when we kind of do a little bit of a review of the year. But look, everybody in the ecosystem still here knows who's working and who's not. Things like pick one. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, it's hard to pick one actually without naming anything. That Lotus. There's one. Lotus. I'll pick an easy target. Lotus. Legend X. There's a couple of projects. Not much going on there. Not much going on there. Utah, how's it going, brother?
Hey, Ali, how you doing, man?
Yeah, all good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Just kind of getting the last minute stuff done for Christmas.
Yeah, it's 10 p.m. here, and I went into the city centre there at 8 p.m. tonight to try and grab a couple of last minute things. Most of the shops were supposed to be open to 9, and they all shut at 8. So I've still got a few things to do tomorrow.
Yeah, I just need to go to the grocery store, so I'll do that probably tomorrow morning. Try to get there early and get a few things. My son and daughter-in-law and grandson, we're having a Christmas dinner here,
Nice.
Christmas Day, so yeah, should be pretty low key. I'm really excited though because I spoil my grandson. It's his first Christmas.
Yeah,
So
my grandson's first Christmas too. So I'm going to call and see those guys tomorrow, and I'll see them again Christmas Day as well.
yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited about Christmas again, right? So when you have little ones, it's way more exciting.
Well,
You know.
Connor's 2, so he can't wait to see Santa.
Yeah, it'll be good for him too. So it'll be awesome.
Yeah, be a nice Christmas Eve tomorrow night. Hold on a second. I just want to play one of our videos to keep us pumped.
Down in the crypto holler, there's a gym called Diamond's Bright. 4 ways to join the fun, each one standing on its own right. Pick 1, 2, 3, or all, no strings to tie 'em tight. Check the white paper for details, it'll set you straight tonight. Oh, diamonds, shiny diamonds, independent as can be. Mix 'em up or pick a favorite, works for you and me. Diamonds, shiny diamonds, easy ways to win the game. Yeehaw, grab you, holler out the diamond's name. On 10, 20, 225, a store opens wide. Buy diamond certificates, we're here to hold them with pride. Earn these rewards every 28 days, steady as the tide. Long as you keep them NFTs, the goodies keep on coming inside. Oh, diamonds, shiny diamonds, independent as can be. Mix them up or pick your favorite, what's for you and me. Diamonds, shiny diamonds, easy ways to win the game. Yeehaw, grab you, holler out the diamond's name.
Yeehaw! I love that one. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's fucking great wee tune. I love it. 10, 22, 25. I can't believe that's came and gone so quickly. We started promoting that was the opening of the Diamond Certificate store, the 10th of October. Wasn't it 10, 22? No, 22nd of October. Is that 3 weeks before the 11th? It's 3 weeks before the 11th of November. But these last 2 months have kind of absolutely flown in, with the launch of the NFTs, the launch of the project.
Yeah, it goes fast. Time flies when you're having fun, right? you know, we're actually doing really well considering, the overall sentiment of the markets and everything else, and
Yes,
diamonds and blaze
sentiment,
are doing good.
sentiment in the markets obviously not very good out there. But like I was part of things that launched, maybe a little bit later than this, looking to launch around this time last year when we're only coming off the tailwind of the 3 month kind of mini bull run we had in the Titenex ecosystem last year. And even then, things that launched, I think, in my opinion, we've performed a lot better now, even in this market sentiment, than certain projects did back then. It was well, all too well, launching stacks at the sort of around this time last year. Must seem like a bit of a distant memory at the minute, does it?
God, it seems like it was 5 years ago. I feel like I've been in this ecosystem for a decade.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Crypto's weird. It's like sometimes it seems like you've been here forever, but yet the time still goes by fast. It's kind of a weird thing, weird place to be, actually.
Yeah.
I
So like,
wish.
the projects are holding up pretty well. Blaze is obviously whenever we took over, we had a little bit of a revival when we did take it over, and then the market was kind of starting to rally a little bit back then, starting to rally again, and then we'll have like a 3-4 week pullback, and then diamonds are to breathe new life into it. So it's been a pretty interesting and exciting time this last few months for us.
Yeah, I mean, people that are mining diamonds are doing pretty well from what I'm seeing on the stats. I mean, if you go and look at miners and that, like my miners are in profit big time, have been the whole time, Um, so as they start to mature, there's some decent profit there. And I love to watch the way that the two protocols interact with each other. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it, man. These two things, the way that they work together is I've never seen anything like it. So I really love the Diamonds protocol. It's got something for everybody. You
Let's
know,
have I want to pull up the June dashboard because we've got so many stats to kind of have a look at and go through. But the latest addition to the June dashboard, the daily inflation versus diamonds mined graph, is one of my favorites to look at. Let's see, let's pull that up. Pretty slow day today, but yeah. Just the blue column each day is the blue versus the red. The red is the amount of daily inflation in Blaze, and the blue is the amount of diamonds being created. So essentially, we remember we've mentioned a few times that one of the goals was to get X28 back to parity. Now we got it back to parity. We kept it there for a few weeks. We had one big seller within X28, and it's kind of lost its peg again at the minute. We do foresee it coming back. We have ways and means to try and get that peg back again. But sort of goal 2 was to ensure that we begin to eat away at the liquid Blaze supply. Now you can see here we've had days where it's way exceeded the amount of Blaze coming out, that we're taking out of the supply. These big spikes kind of go way up above. So we're slowly, the average of this shows us kind of slowly just eating away at the liquid Blaze supply. And the obviously over time, Blaze gets more scarce. The emissions get more scarce anyway. But if we can just continue to nibble away at this, it does help both protocols.
Yeah, I mean, once the liquid supply is absorbed, there's only going to be one way to get Blaze, and that's going to be in the auction, the daily auctions. And when we get to that point, the value of Blaze should increase big time because it's more scarce, it's harder to get, and there's less of it that people can actually sell. So if they bring that economic energy into diamonds, well, then diamonds gets more expensive to mine because it costs more, and the price of diamonds should benefit from that. So, I mean, once the rocket boosters kick off for an altcoin season, yes, there is an altcoin season coming. I say it. That's where I'm at. That's my stance. You think it's over? Shouldn't be watching crypto videos, but I believe it's coming. Trump's not here to lose. He got a whole year to pump this, and the numbers that are starting to come in now, either somebody hasn't been telling the truth or they're not telling the truth now, but they're looking a hell of a lot better than what everybody thought they were going to be. So I think, man, I think it's lining up. I think it's lining up. I really do. And we got a couple hurdles. We still have a government shutdown looming in January. When they opened it last time, it was just a temporary thing. So that's still looming. You still got a couple things going on, but I think as we get into 2026, we're going to see some fireworks.
Yeah, just looking at this, that the couple 2 days ago, or not yesterday, day before, was our biggest ever forfeit day in diamonds. It's pretty impressive. Day 5, we had day 7. There was about $7,000 worth of ETH up for grabs in the first auction, and that's why we got that massive spike of diamonds being forfeited. That was for people to claim their diamonds and throw it into, because diamonds was very, very scarce at that point. So that was people claiming and forfeiting maybe 93 days or 93% of what they were mining to go into that auction for the $7,000 worth of ETH. That was their week 1. But since then, like I say, 2 days ago was our biggest ever day of forfeited diamonds, and the ban burn was activated for a while, and you can see here that 10,000 diamonds were forfeited in that day alone. So there's a lot of metrics in this protocol that seem to be working so far. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, there's a lot of different options, Yeah. If you want to get in the auction, you need diamonds. And we haven't even gotten to the staking part yet.
Yeah, let's have a quick
Because
look.
once we get to day 87, people will probably start staking for that day 88 payout. So then what's going to happen? I wonder how many are going to get claimed early.
Auction. So, geez, week 6. I can't believe that. Week 4, week 5, week 6. Geez, we're into week 7 already. What the hell? All right. So, like it's showing there's a lot of week 1, the auction week 1. There was 2.7 ETH available in the auction week 1. 9 people. I'll scrolling a little bit. Let's see. Week 1, 9 people participated. 0.63 ETH in week 2. 5 people participated. 0.43, 5 people. Let's see. 0.4. We went down a little bit last week. 0.36 ETH last week. 3 people participated this week. Nearly half an ETH in there this week. 4 people participated. 6 and week 7. Week 7 just kicked off today, about 6 hours ago. Would that be right? 8 hours ago. 8 hours ago, week 7 kicked off. So it's good to see that week 6 was better than week 5. We had more miners, more funds flow into the ecosystem during week 6 than we did week 5. Obviously, we've only started week 7. Hopefully, it'd be nice to see. I would like to see this kind of creeping up, keep creeping up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, we'll give it a day or two and see where we're at. Week 6, half an ETH last week. Only 4 people participating, and 1,195 diamonds were burned for to participate for that auction, for that share of, what would that be, about $1,500 worth of ETH. $1,500 of ETH in that pool meant that there was about $15,000 of value came into the protocol last week. What's your thoughts on that amount of money coming in last week, Utah?
I think it's really good considering, the state of the ecosystem and in the markets overall. I think it's a very good number.
Well, I suppose you think about it, that's money coming in to create new supply. People actually coming in to participate and create new coins and, like I say, participate in the ecosystem. I'm not sure if there would be much else at all happening in the ecosystem for people creating new coins. You go and look in Orin. I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked at it for a week or two, but I'm pretty sure it's just stagnated. I don't know whether anybody is using the mint function over in Orin. I haven't looked at Taurus for a while. I don't know whether people are still mining Taurus at the minute. Do you know anything about what's happening over there?
I don't. I really haven't been paying attention too much to anything except for our protocols, right, that I'm involved in. I can tell you that Inferno's starting to stair step its way back up, so that's good to see. It's just slowly creeping up, man. And I've been watching, Titan X and X28 and just basically that, and then Ethereum, just overall markets, and just kind of keeping an eye on the news, what is Trump doing? Because that's kind of what we're banking on, right? We banked on it in 2025 and we got absolutely destroyed, but I think we make a comeback this year, 2026. I really do.
Unlock volume, cumulative supply, account creations and stakes. So creations. Okay. Okay, so I'm just looking to see. Daily revision, unlock creations, total creations.
I think graphics is launching something else that's supposed to benefit Taurus and Unity, but I don't know too much about it. But I do know he's still out there. He's still working. So, good for him.
Yeah, 100%. I keep saying about I keep even putting that post out about us being the most active. Obviously, cryptographics is as active as us. He's still in his Telegram, still doing there's still community spaces for Taurus. He's still streaming, still talking, still building, still working his ass off. So kudos to him for playing it. Cryptographics still blasting away pretty hard. The only thing is, he's not. I don't know if he's covering much of. Well, this is kind of what happens. Not covering much else of what's happening outside his own protocols. But I suppose that's it like it is. We're kind of the same these days. We're just we do still invite anybody that wants to come on here to come on and talk about anything else. But nobody comes, so we'll just continue to talk about our own stuff as well.
Yeah, it's kind of a ghost town, but yeah, shout out to Graphics, man. I haven't talked to him in a while. I think second anniversary stream was the last time I talked to him, but good for him, standing there behind his protocols and still being out there and still building and doing what he does. So, it's harder than people think when you're in less than ideal market conditions to keep showing up and suiting up and doing everything you can to promote your protocols and try to keep the community alive. It can be hard.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm just look at this. I mean, there's not a lot of new creations happening at all. I mean, look at the daily creations. It's dropped off a cliff. There's no creations all this time. It's quite a lot of days. No creations.
What about stakes?
Stakes activity. Daily stakes 8,544, 5,5,411. I mean, people are still staking.
Yeah, so I think that's the way that it's designed, right? They kind of go back and forth between each other. You're mining and you're staking.
Again, I'm just looking to see how long it had been since if there was people doing any creations or not, and then looking here, daily stakes. I'm actually just trying to get an idea of how much participation is going on, how much, what's 3 people there, 3 stakes, 5, 2, 1, 10, bump. Just looking at the numbers, that's all I'm kind of trying to gauge, Utah. We're doing well, we're doing well. These numbers, we're having as many people participate in Diamonds and Blaze each day at the minute as there are over in Taurus. And I don't know anywhere else that people are even fucking doing anything in the ecosystem.
Yeah, it's kind of a ghost town, but I think, man, so I'll share something with you. So my best friend, he got me into crypto, you know, and I went to lunch with him today and we were talking, and he's mainly a pulse chain guy, but he does have stuff in Titanx and everything else. And a new protocol launched on pulse chain, supposed to be pretty cool and everything. And he told me, he goes, I went to the UI and I was like, what the fuck is this? He goes, you guys over in Titan X, everything is just so much nicer and cleaner. The UIs. Look at when Titan X launched, the UI on Titan X was like, oh my God, someone finally built a nice UI. And now you look at diamonds compared to the original Titan X UI, and it's like so much better. And it's like, because we're all here, like breeding excellence, you know what I mean? Like stepping it up, stepping it up. Every time somebody comes up with something, we're stepping it up. Tokenomics, we're stepping it up. Everything, we're just stepping it up, And I think that because the charts have been down and everybody's been so brutalized, we forget the quality of protocols we have on here, the quality of builders we have on here. I mean, we've got some winners here. We really do. Um, it's gonna become apparent when the time is right, the elusive alt season when it finally fucking shows up. You know what I mean?
It's funny, like it's funny. No shit, man. All right, over a year ago, I would have been kept on saying to my girlfriend Colleen, for for probably about 3 years, I've been saying alt season's coming, alt season's coming. We're about to rip, we're about to rip. And I'd say it's well over a year ago where she's just like, yeah, it's not fucking happening. It's, the elusive alt season, we're still waiting for it.
Yeah, we are. But I really think things are shaping up on the macro, man. And there's a lot of big names that are saying it's over. Bob Lucas, and he's a big name and he's usually pretty good. Ben Cohen, always, bearish. He don't like altcoins, it's obvious. But a lot of big names are saying it's over. And so a lot of people think it's over. But I mean, you got to understand, big money is loading up. Big money has been loading up. And the 4-year cycle was so easy for them just to shake everybody out. I mean, it was an easy play for them. They're still buying. They're still loading up.
Yeah, it's funny. I think I did see some comments and stuff in a Telegram group about this protocol launched on Pulse Changes. Somebody saying day 2 UI not even working. It's clear that the project should not have launched, but the team just went ahead and launched anyway. Yeah, I mean, fair play. I mean, there's no doubt that we have built a lot of pretty high quality dApps protocols. Many have not stood the test of time. Many have not stood the test of time. And I suppose that's where it really matters. Nice UI like this, beautiful UI showing 500%. 500% ROI means nothing if people lose money. Means nothing if people lose money, and a lot of people have lost a lot of money. Now, that said, I think we are at a good time here to be putting the work in. Like you said at the start, I think anybody that's participated so far in this protocol, if they have decided to take profits, have done well. There's maybe a case, all my miners are still in profit at this minute in time. At this value, I can claim any of my miners and go away with profit. Some of the day one, like most things, day one was not potentially the optimum time to create a miner because Blaze was pumped up so hard in the run up to the launch of diamonds. People getting their hands on Blaze supply, and the price when we launched was what was it around 30? I think it tapped to have 34 cents. We're sitting at about 13 cents, maybe 11, 12 cents today. So it technically it cost 3 times as much, or almost called 2.5 times as much to start a miner on day one of diamonds than it has ever since. The price of Blaze came down pretty damn quick after that. So apart from day one, even though my day one miners are still on profit, some of the ones they've done after that actually show a healthier profit because of where we're at. But basically what I'm saying is, we're talking about, we do build really good quality stuff. There's a lot of thought goes into these protocols, a lot of time, effort, planning, audits, everything that's required to make these things work really, really well, and hopefully attract people in, participants in. But so far, Diamonds and Blaze, since we took it over, are performing really, really well. And if the market starts to turn in any way, shape, or form positively, I can see both these protocols getting dragged very, very easily with it. And the good side about that is, I think with the effort that we're putting in now, we're showing that we're the kind of people that you would probably want to get behind when things do start to change. If we can do this shit when it's fucking grim out there, what are we going to be doing whenever things are pumping?
Yeah, I mean, in everything that we do benefits our protocols, even Stacks, because Stacks buys and stakes Blaze also. It takes a supply off the market, so everything I'm involved in, helps our already existing protocols. I mean, you look at Dude's been that way from the beginning. Got a Helios treasury. Everything is benefiting Helios or that ecosystem in one way or another, that he builds.
Yeah, so quick look. Blaze staked 82%. Obviously, we started off at around 71%. We got to 80 pretty quick, and we've been hovering around that 80 to 81 mark. It's good to see that with that little bit of a pump 2 days ago and new miners created, that we finally broke up over 82% of the Blaze, the total supply of Blaze staked. Obviously, this is one of our main goals, to get this number as high as we can. I remember in the early streams of, when we're talking about diamonds, we were hoping to get this figure up to 90%. Sentiment given that we haven't got there a little bit quicker, but when you see the amount of participation in the first week of diamonds, all we need is another 1 or 2 weeks like that, and we can very, very easily see this get up to 90% again. So 82% of all Blaze ever created is currently staked. Diamonds has brought this up by about 11% in whatever it is, 40 odd days that it's been going. So pretty successful there so far. Utah, what do you think?
Oh yeah, for sure. Once things really start moving in this ecosystem, you're going to see that Blaze is going to be gone. It's going to be staked in the Diamonds protocol. Diamonds is a Blaze consumer big time. And like, if somebody starts miners and they just come in with ETH, it buys the Blaze right off the chart for them. And then it pumps the Blaze price.
Yeah.
So what happened,
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
So as Blaze price increases, it costs more money to get diamonds. So if you're getting diamonds while Blaze is cheap, you're getting a better deal.
Yep. So that percentage of the staked blaze, 22% of all that blaze staked is owned by the Diamonds protocol. So this figure, again, we're hoping we can get this right up to maybe, over time, 70, 80, even 90% over time. This is just going to continue to increase because there's not much of a use for staking blaze except for through the kind of Diamonds protocol. So this is still creeping. This is still increasing every day, a little bit every day. 22% now. We started off obviously at 0. I think we got to 11% in the first week. But now, over the next 3 weeks, we've managed to increase that again by another 12 odd, 10, 11, 12%. Another metric just moving in the right direction all the time. But you were mentioning there about miners coming in, and I wanted to take a quick look at the effect that it does have on, whenever you want to create a diamonds miner, you can put the blaze in and match it with your ETH, or you can just come in with ETH. When you put the ETH in the system, it just market buys the blaze to match it off the market. And it has this pretty damn significant effect in the blaze price. But that's what I was looking at earlier, just looking at the Dragon X. We're talking about the amount of activity in the ecosystem. Dragon X are arguably the second biggest coin after Titan X. Only 8K volume, $500,000 in the liquidity pool, and only 8K volume on the daily. Just shows you how quiet it is out there. But if we look at the blaze, blaze 1K volume today. I'm just kind of looking at yesterday. Was it yesterday, Utah? We had those miners, or was it the day before?
Day before.
Day before. So yeah, anyway, we'll just look at the. It was this green day here, so what do we have? We had maybe 5 or 6 miners created. Just even though I think most of this 20% pump in the chart was from about 20. Okay, so I'm going to say about 10,000 blaze worth bought, maybe only 5,000 blaze bought to match ETH coming in to start miners. Does that make sense? That sound about right?
Yeah.
So let's see, 10 cents pumped up to, so call that 11 cents, 1080, 11 cents up to 13 cents. So a 2 cent pump in the chart by, only 78,000 blaze worth of new diamonds miners getting created. So it doesn't take a lot to start to pump the blaze price at all. If we can attract people in to create new miners with ETH, and that's the beauty of compounding. There's a lot of the miners in diamonds that are in profit. We get any kind of pump in the diamonds price, it's quickly easy to see an opportunity to take your diamond miner, roll it, claim your miner, forfeit your shares, or forfeit your whatever it would be now, 60%, get the diamonds, market sale, get blaze or just ETH, and go straight back in. We've seen many scenarios over the time since launch where you've been able to, almost double the amount of blaze or diamonds that you can get from a miner by compounding back in. And what's the benefit, obviously, then to going back into the system? It forfeits diamonds. It takes more ETH. It market buys blaze. It takes more ETH, puts it into the auctions, puts more ETH into the staking, and it's just a bit of a net positive for the whole ecosystem. What do you think, Utah?
Yeah. The only catch is you have to restart your time, you know. But I mean, given what we're seeing in the market, um, we probably have time.
100 days is not a long time at all. When you look at, even let's take a quick look. What day are we on? Diamonds, something like 40, 40 something, isn't it? What day are we on? Day 43. So we're almost halfway through the first wave of miners. The first 100 days, we're almost halfway through the first 100 days. So starting, 100 days is not a long time at all. And like you say, given where we are in the market, I remember you saying, even when we were, starting our miners 100 days ago, even then you were saying, yeah, we've got time, plenty of time for the market to take a little bit of a turn. Looking at where we are now, we've got more time. Another 100 days is pretty much nothing in where the market looks to be going.
Yeah. And like I compounded a couple miners, but I also left a couple too. I had the opportunity to compound them, but I didn't want to restart my time on all of them just because you never know what's going to happen in the markets. So I was able to do that play, because right now where we are in the markets, my whole focus is just accumulation.
The thing is,
There's
though, Utah, if you look at, what's your thoughts on this? If you look at it, does it matter, you know, does it matter that you're restarting? Because if you can look at it as the amount, if you can early claim anytime, any day, you don't need to wait until the end of 100 days. The thing that's probably more important is, what are you earning? How many diamonds are you earning today? So if you can claim a miner and go back in, yes, you're restarting and you're going 100 days out, but you can get a miner that's actually earning you twice the amount of diamonds every day. Does that not mean is that not beneficial to do that and go back in?
Yes, it is beneficial, but when you restart, you only have 1% of your tokens. I got rid of 40% of my tokens or 39% of my tokens to go back in. You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
now on those particular miners, I don't have anything I can claim. So if the market was to turn around and start ripping in that, I have no tokens. I gotta wait. You know,
That's why it's a fairly balanced game, isn't it?
that's why I didn't do it with all of them because you just never know, man. This is crypto. I mean, we've seen it all. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, I'm really focused on accumulation right now. That's all it is. And I know everybody's tired and everybody's tapped out, but I mean, the mindset for me is okay. This situation in these markets suck. What can I do about it to positively impact me in the future? And for me, it's just DCA, buy some of these lows. I mean, these are rock bottom prices on everything. So if I can just scoop up, even if it's just a little bit, and continually do that until the market turns, that's something in my control that I can do. And it's way better than sitting in crypto socials bitching all day long about how nothing is pumping, everything's down. Yeah, we know. You lost, yeah, welcome to the club. I'm down too. We're all down. But what can we do about it? And I think, this I think right now are the times that you're just like, I should have bought more. Just but it's weird. It's such a psychological thing that when you get beat up so many times, it's like it's hard to even think about buying more, but yet these are probably the best prices we're gonna see.
Yeah, look at that capitulation on X28 a couple of days back, just over a week ago. Boom! Big sellers,
100 million.
100 million. Why? Why? Maybe somebody needed to buy Christmas presents. Who knows? Uh, who knows? Shit.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, it's weird to me that we never have a shortage of bottom sellers. What the hell? I would never even think about selling right now. It's like the worst possible thing,
Fucking hell.
unless you don't have any food to eat, but like I am not selling these bottoms, man. I mean, worst case scenario, detach yourself from the crypto market and go do something productive for a couple months, because it can get hard, and if just unplug, just detach, don't sell, just detach and walk away and go live your life and check back in a couple months to keep your sanity if that's what it takes.
These fucking holy shit, these charts, man. Fucking hell. uh, what the fuck? Brutal. Anyway, X28. Where are we on the peg? 0.9. Okay, so we're a fair bit to go to get back up to our 9.8, where we were. What's that? Just over a week ago. So that's another thing we'll be keeping a good eye on. Anyway, Utah, I was hoping to stick to 30 minutes tonight. Anything you want to say before we wrap it up tonight? The main thing for me tonight was just to turn up, and make sure we give a little bit of coverage. Make sure we're still here, but I have a few other things I need to do this evening. What about yourself?
Yeah, I got to jump off too. Thank you, Amity, DH. Appreciate it. And appreciate everybody for tuning in. And we're still here. We're still grinding. And we're going to make it, guys. We're going to make it.
Yeah, I'm pretty after Christmas Eve tomorrow, Christmas Day. After that, I'm pretty free in my schedule, probably for a couple of weeks. So I'll be pretty available to do plenty of streaming throughout the break, Christmas, New Year, and early part of the new year. So there'll be a lot more. Yeah, I can be a lot more over the next couple of weeks than we have been the last 2 weeks. So how you fix over the next couple of weeks, Utah?
Yeah, I have quite a bit of time. I'm off until January 5th from my full-time career. So yeah, we could definitely do some streams. It'll be good to do some holiday streams during this holiday break,
Yeah, because even tonight I'm kind of rushing through a few bits and pieces, and kind of no real flow to the show tonight. Just kind of coming on here chatting, but we can dig into a few more things, a bit more deep dives into what's actually happening over the next week or so. Yeah, that's pretty much the crack.
Awesome. Yep. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks, Sally, for hosting the stream. I'm going to drop off. I got some things I got to do also.
All right, man. Take it easy. So, pretty simple stream there tonight. Just having a quick look at. You did see the state of some of the coins in the ecosystem. Geez, it's pretty brutal out there. But look, we're heading into 2026. We've talked about a lot of different things over the last few weeks. Where you think we are in the market, maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't. You just need to be positioned correctly for where you think we are. And from there, you can make good decisions, bad decisions. Hopefully, you make some good ones. But we'll be here building, working, covering, chatting about everything. If you're in the comment section, feel free in the coming weeks to ask us anything on here. We're always open and honest about where we're at and what we think. So, on that note, 2025. It was a rough time for us all in crypto. We are hopefully looking forward to much better. If it's a bear market, how much worse could it get? If it's a bull market, everybody else is gone. We are here for the glory. So, look, all that aside, everybody take a nice few days, nice Christmas with the family, touch some grass, drink some wine, eat some nice food, have a great time with all your loved ones, and do what actually matters in life, not looking at crypto charts. So yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone. I'd say we'll probably be back on shortly after Christmas, maybe Boxing Day, day after, covering about, hopefully we get some pumps in the charts. And imagine motherfuckers selling and dumping on people's heads over Christmas. Behave yourselves. Pumps only. So look, thank you everybody that's tuned in to the shows over the course of the year so far. We will continue to build and do what we do. And have a nice Christmas, everyone.
In the mountains of the